Hi everyone, this is my investigating how soil and land cover impact water filtration and runoff. So for this assignment, I used the PA Environment and Ecology standards, particularly a fourth grade level, watersheds and wetlands. I chose to explain the role of watersheds in everyday life. So first part of the engineering is to ask a question. So what is the best land cover for a healthy watershed? So I must admit this assignment kind of took me out of my comfort level. I've never really done anything like this before. So for the imagine part, brainstorming, researching ideas, and using research and brainstorming to begin a plan. I did go on the Runoff app and kind of play a little bit with some of the different landscape type things to see how water would run off, how quickly it would run off, and if it was safe for the environment. So things a healthy landscape might include grass to absorb water to alleviate runoff, roots of plants and soil to filter pollutants, leaves, stones, or sand. So my plan for this was to use 3 half-gallon bottles, and then I will place a variety of natural items in each bottle and make it rain by pouring water on each bottle. I will then experiment and observe to see which landscape has the best runoff of water. So in the creating process, you can see that I used empty half-gallon jugs, and I had over about a week had planted a little seedling in one of the bottles and had it grow in there because I wanted to experiment with a plant in there to see if it would do the same thing that grass would in the bottle. I also use stones because around my house we have stones, as you can see in the other picture, to help with rainwater drainage. So testing out the landscapes, the roots in the plant were able to provide for minimal runoff of water in the landscape, which would be the one with the plant on the right side. That one, the water was a little cloudy. Rocks that were in the bottle quickly collected water in the cup, so that was clear. But if you notice, the water kind of stayed a little bit in with the rocks. Leaves, sticks, and soil. Too much water and soil made for little absorption into the landscape and left a muddy mess. Again, you can see the black part is all the soil that ran out the bottle. Improvements. Different material choices need to be chosen. The plant allowed for less water runoff but could have been improved by grass. The plant did not spread into the whole bottle. If I would have planted grass, I think it would have taken less time to grow and it would have had better results. Stone and rocks are helpful with water drainage but are not the best landscape. It kind of reminds me of concrete a little bit, and I don't think if you were to have a landscape at your house, you would want it to be all rocks. And then lastly, I probably need to develop a different solution altogether and start at the beginning and plan and create again. Lastly, how did this lesson or assignment pair with the STEM practices? So science planned and carried out which materials to use to test out the amount of water that will come out of the erosion bottles and what color the water was. Interpreted the results for understanding and meaning. Engineering explored solutions and brainstormed ideas and communicated information throughout this presentation. Technology, I definitely learned that there are different systems that can be used to make a watershed and how water runoff plays a role in a healthy landscape. And mathematics was able to use tools needed for this experience and planned accordingly of what I would need in advance. That's all, everyone. Thank you.